Hi, my name's Lisa Sinker. I'm one of the co-founders of Driving with Andy Sinker, which is a driving school based in Leeds in West Yorkshire. This session is about safety and your vehicle. This section covers legal requirements, rules of the road and how your vehicle works to keep you safe on the road. This includes steering, the battery, tyres, controls, brakes and suspension. First of all, if you look at maintenance of your vehicle, it's important to keep your vehicle well maintained, as a badly maintained vehicle will not be as fuel efficient and could cause serious damage to your car, possibly resulting in your vehicle not being safe to be on the road. An MOT, which stands for the Ministry of Transport, needs to be carried out annually on any car over 3 years old. Failure to have a valid MOT certificate is an offence. The only time you are allowed to drive your car on the road without an MOT is to go to a garage for the MOT with the test being booked in advance. An MOT follows a strict test to ensure your car is safe to be on the roads and that it's fuel efficient. An exhaust emission test is carried out to help protect against pollution. A catalytic converter is fitted to all exhaust to help reduce harmful gases being released into the environment. If your ABS light, which is your advanced braking system light, stays on, you need to have your brakes checked immediately. You should check your oil, coolant level, brake fluid level lights and tyres at regular intervals, but especially when you are about to make a long journey. If you put too much oil in your car, it can cause the oil seals to leak. So what is tested on an MOT? You may wish to pause the video here. As you can see, we have a vehicle as an example, and it shows everything that is tested as part of the MOT. So for example, the doors, the mirrors, the exhaust system, the bonnet, tyres, seat belts, windscreen, to name just but a few things. But as you can see, it's a very in-depth check. So pause the screen and just have a quick look at the diagram shown. On to the tyres. So your tyres are one of the most important parts of your car to help keep you safe. It is recommended to get new and good quality tyres, as they will provide a better grip when stopping. And your tyres must be at least 1.6 millimetres of tread depth across the central 3/4 of the breadth of your tyre and all the outer circumference. They should also be checked for any objects that may be stuck in the tyre and for any visible damage. Check your tyre pressures regularly, as this will prevent damage to the tyre and make for effective braking. The recommended tyre pressure for your car will be in the car manufacturer's guide and also can be possibly found on a plate on the inside of one of your front car doors. Check your tyre pressures when the tyres are cold. If one or more of your tyres are wearing before others, it may indicate a brake, suspension or wheel alignment fault on the vehicle. Try not to turn your steering wheel whilst the car isn't moving, as this will cause any stones or glass on the road to go into your tyre and potentially damage the steering mechanism. Brakes. So you need to have your brakes checked and possibly replaced if you press the brake pedal and it feels spongy or slack, or if when you press the brake the vehicle pulls to one side, if your anti-lock brakes, so the ABS warning light, stays on. You must ensure that you regularly check your brake fluid level. Alerting others of our presence. If you are not allowed to use your car's horn between the hours of 11:30 p.m. in the evening through until 7 a.m. the following morning, unless in the event of a dangerous situation. Setting your car up ready for driving. So when getting into your car, it's important to correctly adjust your seat and instruments to enable you to be able to use them and be comfortable on your journey. This is often known as the cockpit check, or sometimes referred to as the cockpit drill. We do have an acronym to help us to be able to set the car up ready for driving. This is DSSSM. The D stands for ensuring all the doors are closed and secure. S, ensure the seat is set up to enable you to be able to depress the clutch without needing to stretch your leg. Do not forget to adjust your head restraints, as in the event of an accident it could help to prevent a neck injury. S, adjust the steering wheel to ensure that you are not stretching to reach your wheel and are able to see your dials behind the wheel. S, remember to put your seatbelt on. And M, adjust your mirrors to be able to see behind and to the side of your car. Seatbelts and restraints. You may only be exempt from wearing a seatbelt for medical reasons. You do not have to wear a seatbelt in the car if you are doing a reverse manoeuvre. The driver is responsible for ensuring that anyone under the age of 14 wears their seatbelt. Ensure that if you are placing a children's car seat in the front of your car, you must turn off the airbag. Ensure that if you are driving with children in the car, they have a suitable car restraint. If you must make an unexpected journey with a child and you do not have the correct car seat, they must sit in the back and use an adult seatbelt. It is a legal requirement that all seatbelts are in good working order. Any child in the car must have a suitable car seat and are not allowed to sit on someone's lap unless you are travelling in a taxi. Car batteries. If you need to replace your car battery, your old battery should be taken to a local authority disposal site. This is the same with most of the parts of the car that may need replacing, for example the oil. Most batteries are maintenance free. Check your vehicle handbook. If you do need to top up the fluid in your battery, you need to use distilled water and ensure the battery cell is covered. Using a roof rack. If using a roof rack, it must be fitted correctly. It is recommended when the roof rack is not being used that it is removed, as with extra weight and wind resistance it will increase your fuel consumption. When driving, try to forward plan and anticipate what is going to happen. This will help prevent the amount of braking and acceleration needed, which will help in reducing fuel consumption. Also, to reduce fuel consumption, we will all need to be helping to reduce pollution that we leave behind, which can help to do this by avoid making lots of short journeys. Does your journey warrant using the car? Try to plan your journey for quieter times on the road. It will help you have a less stressful journey and will use less fuel. The fuel consumption is at its highest when you are accelerating. Driving smoother can also reduce your fuel consumption by around about 15%. Using block changing or missing out gears where this is appropriate will also reduce fuel consumption. Historically, block changing was not allowed, so many experienced drivers may tell you this is wrong, as historically we were made to go down through the gears using the engine braking system in case the brakes failed. It was believed that it would cause damage to your car. But by using block changing, you will be keeping your hands on the steering wheel for longer periods of time and helping with the control of your vehicle. Reduce heavier braking using your brakes each time the clutch goes down, particularly when you're slowing down going down a hill. Try to use one hazard, one gear change. Route planning. When planning a route, it is advisable to have a backup route ready, especially if you're travelling on a motorway and you are alone. If you are making a long journey, ensure that you have regular breaks to prevent fatigue. Ensure when planning a journey you allow plenty of time for your journey. With all the planning you may do, other influences could cause delays and extra stress. A good way to plan your route is by using a route planner, but remember not to use any electrical device in the car when the engine is on. Parking your vehicle. When your vehicle is parked, you must never leave your engine running unless you are sat in the car. You should also turn your engine off if you are sat in your car with the engine running. It is advisable to park your car in a secure car park. If you are parking on the road, try to leave your car in a well-lit area. Do not keep valuables on display in your car. Ideally take them with you, but if this is not possible, put them out of sight, for example in the car boot. And encourage window etching. Do not keep the vehicle registrations document in the car. If you need to park on a road which has over 30 miles per hour limit at night, you must use parking lights. You cannot park or stop in a red route even to drop off passengers. The only time you can stop is if you are in a stationary traffic. This will help the traffic flow. When leaving your vehicle unattended, you should remove the key and lock your car and vehicle. To prevent your car radio being stolen, it is recommended to install a security coded radio. Parking on a hill. When parking on a hill, ensure your parking brake is secure. This may be higher than normal on hills. If facing downhill, leave your car in a reverse gear and your tyres facing the curb. If your brake does not hold the car, the curb may stop your car from moving forward. If facing uphill, leave your car in a forward gear with your wheels facing away from the curb. When finding somewhere to park, remember SCALP. That's S. Safe is the place you are parking safe. You must not park within 10 metres of a junction, which is approximately 2 car lengths, using all the advice on the previous slide. C. Convenient is where you are leaving your car, convenient to other people, ensuring you are not parked across someone's drive or over a drop curb, for example. A is and. L is legal. Is there any restrictions around the area? And P, position. Clothing. You need to ensure that clothing you are wearing is practical and safe. You need to be comfortable, as if you are not, this may cause you to be distracted whilst you are driving. Do not forget to make sure your shoes are comfortable but also practical. Shoes with thick soles could cause you to be unable to feel the pressure you are putting on the pedals, where shoes without backs in them could slip off your feet or get stuck between the pedals. If you'd like us to produce some more of these driver training videos, please look and like this video and subscribe to our channel. If you'd also like to get in contact with us, feel free to contact us on 07305 440539. It is best to send us a text and we'll get back to you as soon as possible, or alternatively email us at andy@andysinkerdriving.co.uk. Thank you and goodbye for now.